Hello, family. Hello, hello, hello. Hello, family. Let y'all come up in this camp. Get ready to do what's to come for a lot of different cases as well, some open cases. So I'll be here doing that today, family. All right. Putting some protection oil, some of my protection oil. You know, you can get this on my website, AllnDaKards.com. Right? Yes. Okay. And so today, family, I'm picking up where I left off in reference of the energy. Sorry, family, I had something in my tooth. I just finished eating some popcorn. Um, the energy around the presidential election. Hey, sis. Hey. And so this morning I did Key and T, and Key and T was in reference of talking about just, what was going on in reference of this situation with the president, well, the prior president or current president. I don't know, right? Everybody think different things. I'm non-biased towards any of it, but really in reference of what's going on. So I want to pull cards on him, and then I have another case that someone sent me that I'm going to look into today. Hey, sis. And so, we're going to tap into, hey, sis, how you doing? Hey, family, I see y'all coming up in here. Yeah, so we get ready to get to it, family. We get ready to pull some cards and see what's going on in reference of, first, we're starting with Mr. Trump, okay? So I'm going to tap in and see exactly what we need to know. What's to come for Mr. Trump, after this situation? As you guys can see, in reference of, like I was talking about in my prior video that I did, right? That kind of gave us an aspect on Mr. Trump that showed us a lot, and Biden, right? In reference of what we need to know in reference of both of them, right? So I'm going to use the words of truth. Of course, you guys know I'm going to use these in reference to what we need to know, what's to come for Mr. Trump. Donald Trump is first on the docket, family. I'm going to shuffle the cards up a little bit, and I'm going to also bring the ancestors in. If y'all got any open cases, put it in the chat in reference of if you want me to tap into it after I get done with the two that I have mainly for today, which is Mr. Trump, what's to come for him, as well as Wesley Bell. All right. Mr. Wesley Bell was this is the person back in 2013 that went missing at the same location that Miss Taylor Casey went missing at in the Bahamas. And so he was from Houston, and we haven't heard anything in reference of that. So someone sent me that information, and I'm going to tap into that today, family. All right. So first off, let's get to Mr. Trump, and let's see what Mr. Trump has in store for him in the future. Okay. So first I want to, yeah, right, Eldra? Yeah, I didn't know either until she told me. So it was like, wow, All right, family. So here we go. We're going to bring the ancestors in. You know how I do, ring my bell, and we'll get started on these cases, family. All right? Okay, here we go. Ancestors. Ooh, this card wanted to come out. Get away. Ancestors, come through and let us know what's to come. I got a headache. Like all of a sudden, my head is hurting. So maybe that's what's going on with Mr. Trump right now. His head is hurting. He may be having migraines, some type of head situation that's happening with him. This could be from stress. This could be from the situation in reference of where he was hit, but it's like right here, all of a sudden it's like pain, okay? Major pain in the front of my head. All right, ancestors. What's to come for Mr. Donald Trump? What's to come, ancestors? Woo, ancestors want to speak. What's to come for Mr. Donald Trump? What is it to come within the next, well, until the presidential election, ancestors? That's what we're going to ask. What's to come for Mr. Donald Trump up until this presidential election? And show us through the cards. Ancestors, what's to come? I already feel his energy. What's to come for Mr. Donald Trump? Here we go, family. What's to come for Mr. Donald Trump? What's to come for Mr. Donald Trump, ancestors? Show us through the cards, truth or clear. What's to come for Mr. Donald Trump, ancestors? Thank you. Wow. Wow. Serial killer on the bottom of the deck. What's to come? Somebody who has done this many times over in reference to Mr. Donald Trump. Contracts. Serial killer. Doesn't look great, family. I don't like getting that serial killer on the bottom of the deck. Now, of course, it would be the first card out for Mr. Donald Trump with the political, the federal, but I also have confess. Okay, so there could be some type of confession. There could be something that comes down the line in reference of Mr. Donald Trump speaking about some type of violence or confessing in reference of some type of situation. I see that there could be some type of cyber attack. Okay, there could be some type of political or cyber attack that happens. This would be some type of internet situation. It could be some type of grid. This could be the election, the way that it goes through, like technology, family, in some type of way that's connected to the political situation that he's in for Mr. Donald Trump. I see cyber attack has violence underneath of it. There could be some type of violence that Donald Trump has to deal with in reference of this political attack. He could look at some type of cyber attack in reference of violence towards him in some shape, form, or fashion. I have boyfriend here. I don't know why the boyfriend is here, but we'll look at that. And I have caretaker. So boyfriend and caretaker are underneath of each other in reference of Mr. Donald Trump. The caretaker is also beside violence. So, and confess. So will there be someone who will confess to this situation, this violence that is being taken against Mr. Donald Trump? But there's some type of serial killer that's here. Clarity on the political situation for Mr. Donald Trump. What's to come for Mr. Donald Trump? Ancestors, speak through the cards and show us clearly. Clarity on the political federal situation with Mr. Donald Trump. Happiness. This is the Sun card. This is a yes. This is happiness for Mr. Donald Trump. The Sun card is the best card in the deck. Hey, AJ. Aware. Alive. So it's looking good in reference to Mr. Donald Trump with that Sun card, family. That's the best card in my whole deck. Why is confess here in reference to Mr. Donald Trump? Confess. Fear. There's some type of fear around Mr. Trump. Maybe he's waiting on maybe he feels that they have to confess in reference of what was done to him. You know what I'm saying? But he has some type of fear around the things that he may have to speak about, something that he may have to confess. There's fear around it. What's on the bottom? Bias. Some type of fear about someone being biased towards him, or there's something around some type of confession. Not sure how that's coming out or what's that about. Because remember, these are about things that are happening, that what's to come. This is future situations, things that we may see happen, okay? Cyber attack. Why is that here for Mr. Donald Trump with the things that are to come in reference of Mr. Donald Trump cyber attack? Why is cyber attack here? Hey, Cheryl. Serial killer again, family. What's to come? So I see this captured, right? So I feel like whatever there's some type of attack, some type of internet attack, cyber attack. Like I said, it goes back to some form of technology, internet. It could be attached to the election in some shape, form, or fashion where they've done this before many times over to kill the situation, to end the situation. This is a murderer, right? This is a killer, right? So there could be some type of situation where someone does try to attack in a different way with Mr. Trump, but they'll be captured. Or they may show us that, right? Violence. Why is violence here towards Mr. Donald Trump and what's to come? Why is that here? I'm going to clarify that serial killer and cyber attack again, family. But why is the violence here, ancestors, in reference of what's to come for Mr. Donald Trump? All right, pick out the top. Ancestors. Time. So in time, family, violence is to come around Donald Trump, around Mr. Donald Trump. What's to come is violence within time, family. Also, this is what will happen around or going on with Mr. Trump. In time, it'll be violence. If he gets elected, it'll be violence. I have a sexual partner here. There could be something that they try to show us around some type of sexual partner about some type of violence for him, maybe even back in time, the past. There's going to be something that comes up about sexual partner and violence in the time. The time is now. Something around time, violence in time. Maybe back in time, he was violent with a sexual partner. Something could come up about abuse with a sexual partner. It could be another way that they bring something out that he may have to confess about something that may have happened. That's what he could be fearing. See, because this is about doing something many times over, killing many times over. What are they trying to kill? A cyber attack? I'm not sure how that's related in reference to Mr. Trump, but like I said, this is things of what's to come for him. Give me clarity on this boyfriend. Why is boyfriend here in reference of what's to come for Mr. Donald Trump? Boyfriend. Why is that here, ancestors? Boyfriend. What's to come for Mr. Donald Trump? Animalistic behavior, a fated relationship. It's the same energy, family. Some type of fated relationship with a boyfriend. Earthly possessions that he had or may have had, or some type of attachment to a boyfriend where a fated relationship, animalistic behavior because of some type of earthly possessions, clothes, cars, houses, money, things of that sort with Mr. Donald Trump. Why is caretaker here? Everything in this video is allegedly. You can see it running down below. Everything here is allegedly. This is the ancestors speaking through the cards. This is a form of divination, a reading, a spiritual reading on Mr. Donald Trump. Why is caretaker here, ancestors? Why is caretaker here? Analog. Bias. Analog always means to me, family, something from the past. Analog is something slow as well, right? Analog is what we used to use. Now we're digital. Okay, so this is something from the past, and also this is also makes me feel of things that are not I don't want to say recorded, but like radio, right? Because analog is radio, right? Old school radio stuff, cassettes, not digital, right? So I don't know how that's attached to a caretaker of Donald Trump's, but we do know caretaker could be like wife, right? you know, and I think his wife did come out with something. So something could be attached to her with the analog system, something from the past. There could be, she could be on the radio. She could make an announcement on the radio. There could be something attached to the caretaker in reference of analog that makes something to come out in reference of being biased. Not sure. I have to clarify that over. Interesting. This is about Mr. Donald Trump. Clarity on the cyber attack and the serial killer. Why is that here in reference to what's to come for Mr. Donald Trump? Pieces of the puzzle. Put it together, ancestors. Make it clear. Cyber attack and serial killer. They know. Ancestors said they know, and it's buried. It's hidden. It's something that's not shown. Something that's buried. Cyber attack and buried is here together, same energy. But when we have serial killer on top of that cyber attack and something that is known, not sure exactly what it is in reference of something being buried, something being buried in the ground, buried, cyber attack, something to do with maybe even the cabling, grounding, buried. What could be buried? Buried, hidden. That's attached to a serial killer that they know about. Something to do with the cyber. Cyber is internet. Buried. Give me one more on that, ancestors. Cyber and serial killer and known. What is known about the cyber and the serial killer that is known, ancestors? Deviation. Something that was earthly possession. Something once again, something that's being put off, something that they're deviating away from. Maybe this was even something that was supposed to happen, right? And now they're deciding not to go that way because now that there's something that's known about it, okay? Clarity on the political stance with the sun, because that's a happy situation for him in reference to the political race, or is that what you're trying to say in reference to Mr. Donald Trump, political and sun? Give me clarity on the political and the sun. Captured. I feel like that's back to letting me know some dark energy, black magic. I feel like that's going back to letting me know that it's gonna be something he's gonna get. Okay, sun and captured, right? Happiness being obtained in reference of what? The political race. See how that's coming out? And it's gonna be because of something they're doing. Look at that black magic. So how do you get black magic? Is when you do some type of magic. Brings the happiness in, right? It's political race. So now he may figure that after they captured whoever this is or some type of confession, right? It may bring him success. Is the way I'm looking at that. Balance in time. Why is balance in time here for Donald Trump, or what's to come? What's to come for Donald Trump with the balance in the time? Scared. He may be scared or afraid about this situation or others because it may be some type of, this is giving me race war, racism, scared. People are scared in reference of some type of race situation around time and violence with Mr. Donald Trump being scared about this situation that's here. Hey, Chrissy. So yes, family, it's a lot. Give me the caretaker and the analog. Give me that clarity on the caretaker and the analog of what's to come for Mr. Donald Trump. What's to come for Mr. Donald Trump? Drugged. Okay. Caretaker, analog, and drugged. Give me one more on that. What do you mean by that, ancestors? Drugged, caretaker, analog, and drugs. Something happened in the past with this caretaker in reference of that, or will it be something over the analog system about that? Party, racist. So it could be something that happens in reference of this party, right? That now the party for me always takes me back to the political parties. Republican, Democratic, right? In reference of her or someone being drugged, This could go back to him as well. With some type of caretaker and analog system, or that can mean something may come back around in reference of a caretaker. Hopefully, a caretaker is not going to try to drug him in reference of some type of party. These are things to come. They're going to be trying many things. He probably is scared, family, in reference of the violence that's coming around to him in time, right? Why is this boyfriend and fated relationship here? Animalistic behavior. Am I missing some of the kidnap? Am I missing some of the things? Okay. Yeah, it's like all over the place, family, and maybe that's how he feels, all over the place. I just feel like everything is just all over the place for him of what's to come. What's to come? What else is to come from Mr. Donald Trump, ancestors? A female, someone that's coming in as an agent, someone that's called in for him in reference of something that's what's to come. Communication, we'll get some type of communication about a female that comes in that he will reunite with and take the power. Winning. So a female comes in to assist with something. There will be some communication about it that he reunites with them. 9 of Cups. A wish fulfillment in reference of winning. There could be something attached to this in reference of that party and winning. So maybe the drug doesn't actually mean drug, but something being given to someone in the party. See how that go? Because we got to go back to the main message, which was the first cards that came out today, family, which was political and sun. That's the happiness card. That's the yes card. Okay. What else can you tell us in reference to what's to come for Mr. Donald Trump? We'll have to put this together because this is things to come. So we haven't yet to see some of these things happen, just like with the reading that I did on the election. Those things actually just happened. A lot of it in there I didn't know, Confirmation. Ancestor said confirmation. Confirmation. Hurt. He was hurt. He was hurt. I keep getting buried. Something is hidden that they're not talking about. Nonverbal. For the greater good. There's a connection. Ancestors saying, ancestors speaking, family. In the next few days and weeks, within the next few days, within the next week, within the next weeks to come, back at you. It'll be something return to sender in reference to what's happened. And there's going to be something that's going to be taken in reference of this situation. Greed. It's all about the greed, family. So there's something here. There's some type of connection to what's going on. So this is all about Mr. Trump. So I feel like these things are going to happen with Mr. Trump. Yeah, look, affiliated with the violation. Fell out. Affiliated with the violation. What's sticking out? Demonic. Witness. So there's some things to come. There was a lot that we got right there in reference to what's to come. What I'm seeing what's to come, family, is still looking like some things are happening in the background, family. And Sister said, this is confirmation. See? We got that yes card. And I got it twice with the yes for the confirmation, family, as well as the sun card. It's just like getting the sun card in tarot if I was using tarot, but here I'm using oracle, right? So he got that. I don't see anything about him passing on. I'll tell you that, okay? So I think Trump's going to be fine. It's based off of what I'm seeing. I feel like it's some back action. It's some things being back within the next week from here. In the next few days, we're here in the next few weeks, next few days, we're going to hear some things. Right now, they're being a little quiet about the connection of things that's happened, family. See that? But these things happen because they feel like it's the greater good. A lot of things are buried and hidden. I'm seeing winning came out in his spread. Now, winning came out also when I did the Biden one. So I don't know. I have to do Biden over as well. You see? But there's a lot of things that are hidden. There's a lot of things that I'm seeing here. He definitely was scared about the violence that was going on. In due time, we'll see more violence, okay? Unfortunately, everything here is allegedly, 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 all right? Definitely giving us some things that we may have not known. There's going to be some type of female that's going to come in that's going to assist him in some shape, form, or fashion, okay? There's going to be some type of confess in reference of the fear that's within him in some shape, form, or fashion. Maybe he'll have to confess to some type of fear he has or being scared of something. But once again, first card that was out was the political and the sun. Okay? And since it said they know about some type of situation that's going to harm a lot of people with some type of cyber attack is also what I'm feeling from that. Okay? So that's there. Hey, Ebony. So there's some things that could be happening. Maybe it could be put off and maybe a deviation to what he wanted to do or what could have happened is what I've seen for Mr. Trump. But what I'm seeing is I'm seeing some things going on where it looks like it's going to be something that's pushed through for him in reference of this situation or what's to come. All right. So you've seen it. Put together the pieces, family. Put together. Thank you so much, Eldra. Yes, please hit the like button, hit the like button, hit the like button. All right, so next, I'm gonna do this reading on Wesley Bell. Now, someone sent me this information about Mr. Bell. He went missing in 2013 and never was found. She said that he was missing since January 25th, 2013, and he was from Houston, Texas. So I'm getting ready to pull some cards and see what we can see on Mr. Wesley Bell. Okay. Hold on, family. Mr. Wesley Bell. Please hit the like button on the video when you come into the room. And sisters, speak through the cards and tell me exactly what's going on with Mr. Wesley Bell. Mr. Wesley Bell. He's 41, family. 41 missing from the Bahamas. He was one of the, I think he was in that same location as Taylor Casey. As you know, I have done her case as well. If you haven't seen her case, please go back on the channel and check that one out as well. And you'll see exactly what's kind of going on. I had a card fall on the floor, family. Mr. Wesley Bell. What's going on with Mr. Wesley Bell? Answers. Show me. Reference of Mr. Wesley. Wesley Bell. Hold on, family. Let me get that card. Oh man, yeah. Unfortunately, family, I am seeing like just out the gate that Mr. Bell, somebody actually might have murdered Mr. Bell. Mr. Wesley Bell. Mr. Wesley Bell, wonder was he in the military at one point? Or something attached to the military, could have been attached to the opposite sex. You know, someone of the opposite sex that could have been connected to that. Meaning like a female, maybe about a female. Wesley Bell ancestors. Show me through the cards. What happened to Mr. Wesley Bell? That's from Houston, Texas. Mr. Wesley Bell. What happened to Mr. Wesley Bell ancestors? What happened to Mr. Wesley Bell that went missing in the Bahamas? Kidnap. Yeah. Yeah, as I stated earlier, okay. So, yeah. Okay, so this may have happened in the spring, okay? That Mr. Bell went missing, and someone is conscious of the situation. Now, I do have suicide here, and I have crossed over besides suicide. So he may have done suicide on himself, or there may have been some type of suicidal situations going on where he created his own demise. I have affiliated, and I have the month. So something about the month that he was went missing, and something around within that month or within that next month, it could have been the time that he crossed over, or there may have been some type of clues around it. I see kidnap on the bottom of the deck. I want to clarify the suicide that's here though, okay? In reference of Mr. Wesley Bell. What happened, ancestors, in reference of Mr. Wesley Bell? Why is suicide here for Mr. Wesley Bell? I got buried again, and an agent. Something's hidden. Maybe he is buried. Maybe somebody did bury him. When I get that clarity on the buried and the suicide for Mr. Wesley Bell. Promiscuous. I told you it was something about the other sex, a female. Okay. Some type of delay. There. I feel like something was hidden. I think he may have caused his own. I hate to say it like that, but I mean, like, he may have been promiscuous, and there was some type of situation around him creating his own problems, right? That may have been around being promiscuous in some way that was hidden, and he may have hidden some type of situation from someone else. Well, I don't know if he was married or anything like that. Can you give me the crossover? Give me the crossover for Mr. Wesley Bell. Why is that here for Mr. Wesley Bell? Daughter. So he may have had a daughter that crossed over, ancestors saying this is the warning. Did someone's daughter cross over with him? Interesting. And that's the warning. Clarity on this, ancestors, in reference of the crossover and daughter. Did Mr. Bell have any children? Was there something? Because I'm getting, I told you guys at the beginning before I even pulled cards, it was something around the mother, around the other sex. That would be a woman, daughter, and crossed over. Earthly possessions, a house. Did he go to someone's house, or was he at someone's house, I wonder, in reference of this situation? Or was there some type of situation around a home? I wonder, did he have children? I wouldn't know this. But there's something around the house. That would be a earthly possessions. That would be something like that, or some type of materialistic situation or thing. You know what I'm saying? That he would probably, that's coming into play with this. And a daughter, if he had a daughter or someone's daughter is attached to this situation. Clarity on the promiscuous again, ancestors. Why is that here? Why is promiscuous here for Mr. and suicide with that promiscuous? What are you trying to say? Trauma. That's how the trauma happened, and house is still here. He went to someone's house, or there's a house involved. Either he went to someone's house, there was some type of situation around a woman, something he was promiscuous about, something that was buried, something that was not shown, and that was created his demise. You see, I don't think he may have done a suicide. I think because crossover is also still here, but it's about someone's daughter. And maybe even being in her house or something of that sort. He was 41. Why is conscious here? Because whoever knows about this situation around this daughter and him crossing over is conscious of this situation. Why is that here, ancestors? Why is conscious here? The Wesley Bell. Promise. Somebody made him a promise, or there was a promise made in reference of some type of situation, and house is still here, and you guys keep seeing me shuffle. I don't know. There's something around the house this house and promiscuous, something around, and promise. See, there's something around him being a clarity on the promise and the conscious. Promise and the conscious. Promise and the conscious. What are you trying to tell me in reference of Mr. Wesley Bell? Speaking, sisters. Wesley Bell, promise. Child trauma. He may have been dealing with someone that was underage, family. When I get that child trauma, that's also gives me a reference of some type of situation around a child or when you were a child. But this is a reference of Mr. Wesley Bell, and he's 41. So why would promise come up and promiscuous come up in reference of a child? For Mr. Wesley Bell, someone that was probably maybe younger than him, underage, could have been looked at as a child, and someone stating they would promise that if you dealt with this person, which could have been somebody's daughter, all the same energy, family. See that? And see, somebody is conscious of what happened to their child. They promised that something was going to happen in reference of this to cause trauma because you were promiscuous with my child. Or, right? You caused this. And so it was hidden. Something that was hidden that you caused because of being promiscuous. Why is affiliated here? Why is affiliated here? Why is affiliated here for Mr. Wesley Bell? Mr. Wesley Bell in the Bahamas. That's missing. Why is affiliated here? Mr. Wesley Bell. Sexual partner. Sexual partner is affiliated with this situation for Mr. Wesley Bell. Clarity on the affiliated and the sexual partner in reference to Mr. Wesley Bell and him being missing since 2013. Ancestors, speak through the cards and show me why is this sexual partner affiliated in reference of him being missing. Authorities. He could have been dealing with someone in the authorities. This was premeditated. This was planned. He could have had a sexual partner that was authority that's affiliated with this situation, or someone had a sexual partner that's attached to this situation. Okay. Clarity on the month. Why is the month here? Why is month here, ancestors, in reference to Mr. Wesley Bell? Why is month here? Why is month here for Mr. Wesley Bell? Crime of passion. It happened in that month. It was a crime of passion. This was someone he was dealing with, and they got rid of him. They got rid of him because of some type, whoever was in authority. Okay, authority don't always mean police either. It could be a mother, it could be a father, it could be whoever was in authority, whoever was in power is affiliated with this sexual partner that he was dealing with, and whatever happened, they didn't like. Or it could have been that person, because it's a crime of passion. Crime of passion happened that situation that month. That situation happened in that month was a crime of passion. Sexual partner here and my crime of passion. This was someone he was dealing with sexually, family. There was something not right about it. I feel like it was something around the age. Because why do I have a child here? And I had that promiscuous. See, being promiscuous means you doing something you ain't got no business doing with somebody. See what I'm saying? And it brought some type of trauma to you. See, but that's why I said that suicide don't always mean suicide. It means that you created your own demise by doing things that you weren't supposed to be doing. See, being promiscuous, hiding things, keeping things buried. You see? That's how that goes. And that's why somebody wanted to get rid of him. And this was someone's daughter of why he crossed over. See that? At that person's house or houses involved. You've seen house come up a few times. He's saying the house is involved. Hey, Mother Goose, same age as Taylor. Who's the same age as Taylor, sis? Oh, right. Right, he is. Right, exactly. Correct. And they were in the same location. And didn't daughter come up before in Taylor reading? In one of my Taylor readings? I don't remember. I think so. I think so. And remember, I want to say authority came up. Some type of crime of passion. Crime of passion is a rage. Okay? Crime of passion is a rage with someone that you have been involved with. Why is the spring here, ancestors? What are you trying to tell us about this spring being here around Mr. Wesley? Because he was missing since January, so that's winter. So what about the spring? Give us the spring. What are you trying to tell us? Ancestor said, keep shuffling. What about the spring in reference of Mr. Wesley Bell? Mr. Wesley Bell, speak to us in reference of the spring. What are you trying to say? Stop. What are you trying to say about the spring, Mr. Wesley Bell? Industry. Okay, trust. Know what ancestors is saying to me? The industry is that place, right? The industry. It's an industry of tourism, the yoga retreats, all these things. Everything here is allegedly, but see, they have a trust in why they're there. And the springtime is always why these places get, tourism and things like that. And the spring and the trust is the same energy. So it lets me know there's something around some type of industry he was in. It could have been that industry or something that happened in the spring or around the spring, around some type of industry that was trusted, could be attached to what happened to Mr. Wesley Bell. But Mr. Wesley Bell has crossed over. Mr. Bell crossed over because of some type of situation with a female, a sexual partner that's attached to someone in some type of authority, is affiliated, and it was a crime of passion. This person could have been underage, not of age. Okay. Give me a little more in reference of the daughter and the crossover. The daughter and the crossover, Mr. Bell. What are you trying to tell me about the daughter and the crossover for you? Daughter and crossover, Mr. Bell. What are you trying to tell me? Investigation. He said that's what needs to be investigated in this on record, or either will some type of something recorded in reference of someone that is around the crossover of him around somebody's daughter needs to be investigated. There's something attached to it about earthly possessions. He said it needs to be investigated, needs to be questioned. That something is on record. Something could have been recorded. Okay. Give me the crime of passion in the month. That month. He's saying that month, the month of January is when the crime of passion happened. Or what are you saying about that month, Mr. Wesley Bell? Speak through the cards. Crime of passion. Why are you saying crime of passion? Overindulging. There was a crime and a witness. There was a witness that knows about this situation. There could have been alcohol involved. Somebody was drunk. Somebody was overindulging, but there was a crime of passion, got upset about the situation. And once that person, whoever this is, everything is allegedly here, but this overindulgement of alcohol, either for Mr. Bell or for that person, actually inflamed this crime of passion. And there was a witness there. Or there is a witness to this situation in some shape, form, or fashion, is what he's saying. Somebody knows. I already know someone is conscious because somebody promised someone something about this child. Someone is conscious and promised someone about this child trauma. So someone felt that something or someone that he was affiliated with, the sexual partner, was a little underage. Okay, I don't know the age, don't know what happened, but this was definitely what it's showing here. Give me some last energy here about what happened to you, Mr. Bell. And last cards, stay or go away. So somebody really wanted him to leave this person alone. That's what that means. Not to deal with this person. You see what I'm saying? And it's probably because they felt like he was older than this person or shouldn't have been dealing with this person. Yeah, he lost his way with this situation. He had a history of dealing with this person or dealing with younger people. Justice. I see that there would be some type of justice, or he wants justice, but I see get away. Somebody feels like they're going to get away with the situation. Here's the winter. So this did happen in the winter months when he was there. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So I do feel that this was something that happened there that, but I do feel that he's crossed over, family, right? But this was attached to some type of sexual partner. Okay, I feel like it was someone who was not of age. Okay, crime of passion, and there needs to be some type of investigation on this situation. That's what he's saying, but it has attached to someone's daughter in reference to why he crossed over. He's no longer here. Okay, but somebody is conscious of this situation happening. This person that of why he could be crossed over could be a Leo as well. Is what I'm picking up. This person could be attached or affiliated with either being in the military or either in the military. Some type of specialty job, occupation, about this situation, whoever this could have been. Okay. Mother, stepfather, husband, and daughter again here around this situation. Okay. So that was on Mr. Wesley Bell. Hopefully we get some more information about that, and maybe the reading here will help in reference of what happened to Mr. Wesley Bell family. So we did Donald Trump, we did Mr. Wesley Bell. Any y'all can put in the comments in reference of if you want me to look at another open case or someone who is missing. Otherwise, I'll wrap it with that, family. Because those were the two main people that I wanted to do today. But I know you guys have open cases sometimes for me to do while I'm on here. So I am here to do that if needed. Me and Renee, Tensionless Oracle, did some yesterday. So you guys got a lot of them yesterday. All right. So y'all let me know. Let me see what I missed in the comments. I see y'all. Let's see. I hate this thing. Sometimes it act like it don't want to stroll up. Okay, there it go. Oh, okay. This is why taking care of business. Okay, AJ. Your readings on Taylor. Yeah, it was good. Yep. Okay, family. So that looks like everybody. Looks like nobody has any open cases. In reference, I've been on here almost an hour anyway, family. So I definitely just wanted to tap on that. I really wanted to see what was to come for Mr. Donald Trump. It looks like, things are going to go well for him, especially with that sun card, family. I hate to say it, but that's the energy that I'm picking up. I do see some things that he's trying to put into play, though, especially with that cyber attack and so forth, right? Many kills, right? The serial killer and so forth like that. And I didn't really care for that. But like I said, and I may release my Joe Biden one that I put on Patreon, but I'm not sure. I had to go back and watch it and see what it's looking like, right? Because some things over here I can't put, right? For my Patreonians, I'll be over there live probably later on tonight. Probably be a little late, right? But for the rest of you guys, I will see you here tomorrow for Is It For You? Those are the random messages, family. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe to the video, to the channel. I appreciate all my new subscribers as well. If you have anything you need for me to look at, and any personal readings are also back open again as well, family. I did have them cut off for a little small period of time, but they're back open. I appreciate all of you guys for being here supporting me. This was a quick read. And I'll see you guys soon. All right. Peace. Through the darkness to the light. Us. All in the cards, family. Peace.